When the big election day happens. The one day where millions of voices come together to shape the future. But what if things don't go as planned? Today, we're uncovering 10 potential events that could impact Election Day results. From wild weather to wild rumors, each of these could tip the scales on one of the most important days of the year. Stick with us as we count down what could disrupt democracy's big day. 10. Severe weather events. Imagine a hurricane, lightning storm or blizzard with hail bearing down on Election Day. For people in affected areas, reaching a polling station could turn into a dangerous or impossible journey. And historically, bad weather has meant lower turnout, especially in areas hardest hit. 9. Cybersecurity threats. In a world where almost everything is online, the risk of hacking or other cyber threats on Election Day is real. A single breach could bring systems down or create chaos by spreading misinformation at the last minute. 8. Power outages. Power failures might seem simple, but they can be devastating for an election. No power means no lights, no machines, and no electronic records, leaving some areas unable to vote or count ballots until power is restored. 7. Ballot shortages or printing errors. A surge in voters can lead to unexpected shortages or ballot errors. Imagine standing in line for hours only to find there's no ballot left to vote on. That's frustration that could mean some people leave without voting. Polling data is essential as the matchup between former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris unfolds. Interactive polling maps on sites like 270 to Win allow viewers to track state-by-state preferences and compare polling averages. The polls suggest highly competitive races in swing states like Pennsylvania, Arizona, and Wisconsin, which may decide the election outcome. 6. Transportation strikes or road closures. Public transportation and roads are key on Election Day, especially in urban areas. If strikes or closures make it impossible to get to polling locations, turnout will inevitably suffer. 5. Technological malfunctions. Voting machines and databases are not fail-proof. If the tech breaks down, voters could face long delays, or worse, some might not be able to vote at all. 4. Misinformation or fake news. Imagine hearing last-minute rumors that your polling location has changed, or that certain groups can't vote. Misinformation spreads fast, especially on social media, and can confuse or discourage voters from showing up. 3. Public health concerns. A sudden health warning could scare people from voting in person. In 2020, we saw how a pandemic changed everything. Now, people know it could happen again. 2. Political protests or civil unrest. Protests or tense situations around polling stations can scare people away, affecting both turnout and people's feeling of safety while voting. 1. Legal challenges and court rulings. Last-minute court rulings or legal challenges can shake up Election Day rules. Changes to voter ID laws or ballot access policies can leave voters unsure if they're eligible or where they're supposed to go. Final parting words. Election Day is already high stakes, but with so many factors at play, the unexpected can happen. As rumors swirl around this year's election, there's one thing we can count on: anything can happen, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Stay informed and ready.